recording. Boom. 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 Play. Here a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, we need electric type. Dynamo. Dynamo is the goal. I was gonna do in Scarlet and Violet, and I'm still gonna probably do one of these evolutions in Scarlet and Violet, but since we are going to be getting home compatibility with ZA, I'm gonna do it here on the ZA. We are looking for Dynamo, 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 Dynamo. So I'm gonna do this probably for a little bit, and then I'm gonna switch over to Leaf Green, Fire Red, and continue going for Bulbasaur. We are looking for Dynamo specifically. None of the evolutions count. No other Pokemon count. If we get another Pokemon, it does not count towards the counter of the living dex. This is the first hunt for the living dex in ZA. Not my first hunt in ZA, because I've been doing that a lot. Are you kidding me? There's 4 of them and not a single Dynamo? It's insane. Welcome in, everyone. How you guys doing? I was gonna go live last night, but I got just hit with a wave of exhaustion, and I was like, yeah, I can't. I even felt bad because I posted about it on YouTube, and I was like, oh, this makes me look so bad. This whole Dynamo hunt might end up just being me looking for it in the freaking distortions or whatever they're called. The wormholes. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so there's one. Let's see if there's another one. That's not gonna be one. Alright, cool. I guess right here, right? $15, 16, 18. I guess we'll go with the 18. Because it's the longest amount of time. And just see what happens. So this is the first donut. Or is it though? Okay, I see them. Are Dedenes aggressive? No, okay. Oh no. There's not a lot of them that spawn. There's like 4 of them. Alpha. Alpha Dynamo would be sick. Alright, so they're more blue. I could see that from here that those ones weren't different. If I'm not sure, I'm just gonna go and run over to them. So we got Dedenes, Mareeps, and Tiny Mo. Oh, there's an Alpha, that's why. There's an Alpha Mareep up there too. Well, this gives me a chance to run around and see if there's any other spawns for Tynamo. I don't think there is. I think it's just that spot, but yeah, that's the only spot. That's fine. Yeah, I don't think Dynamo's aggressive either, so I can run up. The only one that would be aggressive is this Electric, and then maybe Flaffy. hoping it just takes the one donut. I can't believe we're on hut number 75. Good thing is I could keep doing that. Doing it like this too, because it's not gonna despawn. Question is though, am I gonna phase? I'll probably end up phasing. I'll tell you what tricks me. The Flaffy. Flaffy really tricks me. You guys aren't aggressive. I mean, would it help if I knocked everything else out and just had the Dynamo? Does that even work? That one looks different. That's not shiny. Oh, that looked different. It really did. I hate this hyperspace area. This hyperspace area is my least favorite hyperspace. I can't wait to phase on a shiny. It's gonna be the best. Cause you. Where's the shiny Dedenne? Everyone's favorite Pokemon. Oh, that's a big sheep. Whoa. Whoa. That's a shiny Tynamo. Oh, I guess my stream disconnected for a little bit. Am I having, like, stream issues or something? My bits dropping? No. Why is YouTube having issues then? Super strange. Just gonna sit here and do this for a second. And yet, so I think I do one donut, and then I go and do some Bulbasaur resets. I think that's the way to go. But hopefully we get the time ammo. Tiny ammo. His hair on the TV. This one looks a little different, but it's not. Like, that one looks darker over there. Like, quit looking so different. So if they're based on eels, what is Tynamo? Tynamo does not look like an eel. Or is that like a baby eel? Like, do baby eels normally look like that? Alright, if there's 4 over here, and 4 over here, and 4 there, and 4 there, 16, and we've probably gone through this hyperspace like 50 times, I would say, give or take. What's 16 times 50? We've probably seen about 800, so we should be getting a shiny soon. Right? 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 Oh, man. About halfway through the donut. Just gonna press it a few times, see what happens, you know the deal. That guy looks darker. But again, it is not. Leave me alone! Dude, why is everybody signing today for football? Is it like signing day or something? I'm getting so many notifications. Is today like the day that people can sign off a free agency? It's like everybody's signing in one day. I thought that would have been able to happen right after the Super Bowl, not this far away, like a month. I don't know how football off-season works compared to, like, baseball. Ooh, that's an alpha. That's sick. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, sick! Okay, we got one phase. Shinies do exist. A little less than half of the sandwich left. Oh no! 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 Oh man, we got 2 Dedenes. That sucks. Like, 3 resets from each other, too. No. In, like, the same horde, too. Dang it. I did not want 2 Dedenne. I didn't even want 1 Dedenne. Alright, anytime there's an electric, I'm just gonna reset again, just because I don't want to run over there with an electric. If it's 4 Dynamos, then yeah, I'll go over there. Cool, like that. Because electric is the one that's aggressive. I do have to update this one. And do 2. Former Giants wide receiver Wandale Robinson. Dude, that's another signing. I got 2 freaking Dedennes. 2 Dedennes. What am I gonna do with 2 Dedennes? Nobody needs 2 Dedennes. So now that we can do shiny hunts in this game for the living dex because it's compatible with home, like, soon, I think there are some specific hunts I'm gonna want to do in this game, like Aerodactyl, like Pansage, obviously Pansage in them. Who else? I don't even know, but there's definitely some specific hunts I'm gonna want to do. Be shiny! Be doing the unknown hunt when I get to unknown. For me to complete unknown for the living dex, I have to spell out my name. Just Sean, not Silver, just Sean. That's one way I'm going to do that one. To complete Furfrou, I have to get one of each of its forms. The only two Pokemon I'm not completing all of its forms is Vivillon and Alchemy, because that is too many. Everybody else I should be doing all their forms. And then same thing with like Heracross. When I get to Heracross, I have to get both forms for it to count for Heracross. The only ones I'm not going for all the forms at once is like a Deerling. Like those are separate videos. So yeah. Shellos will be different videos for each of its forms. Same with Jellicent, stuff like that. Squawkabilly or Choreo. But yeah, the rest of them I will be pretty much like Heracross. I want to get both female and male. Unknown, to complete the video for Unknown, I have and the hunt for Unknown, I have to spell out Sean. Like, the other ones don't count in the Unknown. Well, I'll keep them, but, like, obviously, like... And I'm gonna do that one on Legends Arceus. Honestly, do I want to keep doing this, or do I want to do some Bulbasaur? Thinking after this donut, I would go to Bulbasaur, but, kind of want to keep going. Dynamo. The Dedenes help me for my personal reasons, like outside of what I'm doing on stream. We could be over with these. So like I got all these in order right now. These are in order except for the Dedenes, and then this is just another fun little challenge I'm doing. So those are 4, and then I got my megas. And then these are alphas. And these are ones I'm gonna trade because I got duplicates. So actually one of these Dedenes can go over there. Whoops. Boom. This donut's lasted a really long time. It said 18 minutes. It's been 30. Unless it's because I'm like doing this like part right here. It doesn't make it go down. Alright, I got a decision to make. I don't know if I want to keep doing Dynamo or if I want to go to Bulbasaur, because I really want to get my shiny playthrough going over there, but like, I'm having a fun time doing this right now, too. Maybe I'll just keep doing the Dynamo hunt. Because I do want to get the living dex going. A little bit as well. Get it, hurry up, hurry up. Okay. Alright, so we are going to be moving on to donut number 2. Look at the Pat Red sleeping right there. Alright, so we had no other ones, I'm pretty sure, so we will go over here. I should probably go make a donut. It's fine. I want one where I can, like, go from teleporter to teleporter and just, like, go that, like that. Because we're 815 in on Bulbasaur currently. I'm doing some of it off stream too, so yeah, it's gonna take a while. But it's mainly for YouTube. Like, I want to make a big video on Shiny playthrough. And, like, I'm really gonna work on making the edits for it really good, so it's just a really good video. I want it to be a video that I'm really proud of. Even if I could find someone that can edit it for me, I just want to make it a good one. Okay, there's a Dynamo there. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll do this 17-minute one. About TikTok notifications. Why is it sending me emails? I don't... What? It's weird. Alright. Donut number 2. Alright, so this is more Pecco. Don't need that. Okay, time mode's right here. Perfect. I need to find, like, the best spot for this. This is, like, one of the worst caves, too. Or hyperspaces as well. Is it only spawning in that spot? This might not be worth it. I guess we're just gonna rock with it. Might end up with a shiny Morpeko. See, but that's the other thing is like Electrike. That will make it easier to do the resets. So I won't have to worry about them anymore. Dude, why is there so many Electrikes? Or Electrics, or whatever you want to call it. Dude, that's freaking, this is freaking annoying. Honestly, I might leave this area. Yeah. No, I can't do this one. I'm gonna go make a donut. This does count towards a donut. It is our second one. So yeah, that's on me, but I can't do that, Stuart. That's freaking awful. If I can make a sparkling donut, that'd be sick. If not, I'll make another one that's good. Okay, this is good. That might not be enough. Alright, let's see if that works. Alright, we got a sparkling donut. Please be electric. Ice. Alright, we'll make another donut. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another sparkling one. Nope. Alpha power. Oh, please make this berries. No. Okay. Sick. Alright, we got 3 more of those. We got some 55s down here. Give us a berry item thing. No. Alright, well I think that's good enough. We'll continue to look for Dynamo. Napoli. That's a cool one. See, a 2-star Dynamo hyperspace would be the most perfect thing to get. Because the donut would last longer. And it might spawn more. Without the electric, or however you pronounce the second form. That would be ideal. That's such a random place for Kakuna to be at with an Aggron. Oh, that's funny. this hunt's a little longer than I thought it was gonna be. The Dedennes really didn't help. Getting 2 shiny Dedennes did not help at all, one bit. But that's just the name of the game. That's just the name of the game. The hand I've been dealt. This is gonna be the 3rd one. 3rd donut. The 3rd one. Oh man, I want you. I want you. Shut up, Pidgey. Is that just a random... Oh no, the Clef is chasing the girl. I was like, is that just a random Cleffa right there? We got there a Weedle and a Pidgey. Sick. Alright, so... Sparkling Ice... I think I'd just go with this one because it lasts the longest. Okay, now we need to find it, and hopefully it's in a good spot. Toxel would be a sick one, too. Alright, there's Helioptile. Another Helioptile. Alright, there's some Tynamos there. Let's see if there's Tynamos in a better spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here. I'm able to look there. So Helioptile spawns there. Toxel's up there. Alright, Tynamo spawns here too. The best thing right now would be if it spawns on this other side too, because we could just run back and forth and it'll give us new spawns. That'll be the best thing, is if it's up here, but it's a Helioptile. Which isn't the worst thing, but it's not the best thing. So we know where it spawns, so we could just do... I don't even know what the fastest thing would be. Would be this, maybe? Going like this. Looking over here. Going up on the roof. I don't think this would be fast to do it this way. Might even just be faster to just do this bottom one only and just do resets to the portal. I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. Every now and then we could go check the roof one. Maybe we'll get a random Helioptile or a Toxel. Because the roof one only spawns 3. This one spawns 6. If I run back and forth, I mean, we get 9 spawns, which increases it, but increases chances of other things spawning shiny as well. I don't know. Let's try the running back and forth for a little bit. Maybe I'll like it a little better. So, I mean, if I do it back and forth this way, it'll get these Helioptiles' attention. Or not attention, but it'll despawn those Helioptiles and give us new spawns. If I do it this way, here, I'd have to run, like, way over here. And then go and check them this way. I don't know. I think the wormhole method is the best way to do it. I mean, I'm missing out on a couple spawns on the roof, but I feel like it's gonna be faster doing it this way. I have chances of phasing, like, no matter what I do. I might even just run back and forth between that Helioptile spawn and the Dynamo spawns. I've never had a shiny Helioptile. That would be pretty sick just to get one for my collection and not the shiny Living Dex. Alright, so they despawn. That guy's took forever to despawn. Oh my god. Ah! Leave me alone. I don't know. I don't know. I guess this way works, I guess. I don't know. I wish it was at a better spot, the portal, but it is what it is. Not anything crazy. 49ers signed Mike Evans. Wow. 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 I really thought he was going to go to the Bills. Ah. I can't believe we're at an hour on this hunt. This actually shocks me quite a bit because I did not think it was going to take this long to get this one. Let me see something really quick, cause I can. How do I do it? No. How do I change it? How do I do it? Somebody help. It's sorting it. This is habitat. This is switch Pokedex. Is it Y? No, it's not Y. How do I change the thing in the Pokedex? When did I get him a champ? Oh, I think I helped somebody trade. How do I change the shiny? part of it. I don't know. I give up. I just wanted to know how to change the Pokedex icon to make it shiny or not shiny. The shiny is definitely on the roof. Just saying. I'm probably gonna phase again. Oh, why'd I do that? I'm just so used to, like, on resets I hit it, but I'm only doing that for donuts. So I can just focus on doing this the fastest way possible. I don't know. Yeah, because they could see me behind a storage container. That makes sense why that one could see me. It was before. I really want shiny Toxel too. I love shiny Toxel. I did not fall through. I mean, I don't know. I'm in such a predicament because, like, we're missing out on so many encounters. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, what's even, like, a good spot to run to? Like, right there's fine? But, like, how do I even know if that's far enough? I don't know. I mean, unless I do it this way where I go reset just to confirm it. Look at that spot, go run over here and do this every time. I guess that works. It just adds like a little bit, but I mean, that's 4 Dynamo encounters I'm missing out on that I think we're gonna want to check every time. That's just me. Doing it this way also increases the chances of getting a Toxel and phasing again for the 3rd time in this hunt. Now, I think I'm just going to stick with this. I think it's the fastest. I could be wrong, but I'm just going to rock. Let's go! Let's go! We got it! We got it! We got it! Let's go! Let me get that time in there. There's 3 donuts. Let's go! Random Pokemon generator. Alright. Oh! Let's go! Alright, let me get rid of... I'm gonna put you right here, just to have you there. And then we'll get our next one. Our next shiny we are doing is gonna be Macargo. Okay, so I could do Macargo in... You did, you just missed it actually, like just a second ago. I got Dynamo. It's right here. I don't know if you can tell, but that is shiny. That is 100% shiny. Alright, let me see what games Macargo is in. Macargo. Catch. It's in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Because let me see if... After obtaining the National Index, it's a common appearance in the caves. Alright, so how about I do something a little bit more crazy? How about I do underground method in BDSP? It's going to take a little longer, but it does spawn often, and I've been wanting to do an underground hunt anyway. So, Macargo, we're going to do it in BDSP. Underground. Shiny and Diglets. It might not be the Diglets the whole time. I'm just going to get them gradually. But I do think that would be fun. So let me screenshot that. I'm just going to update like the titles and stuff. You're on 420 for Charmander. I'm on 815. I'm just taking a break from it just because like it is going to be a long hunt. I'm doing it off stream too just to speed it up. That's because my my leaf green shiny playthrough is mainly for a YouTube video rather than like for a stream. The stream is like the shiny living dex. But then I will still be doing like the playthrough on there as well. Just not today. Today is for the living dex. Makes sense, yeah. No, I mean, it's just... I just want to make a fun video on a full shiny playthrough on Leaf Green. I think that'd be good. I think I want to put in a lot of work to edit it and stuff. But it's just going to take a while, so it might not even come out for like a year or year and a half. What else do I got to do? I got to do this. I got to update this. Shiny count is 75, and the last one was Dynamo. Done, and then my phases is back to 0. Alright. I'm all caught up on titles and background stuff. Alright, let me save it one more time just so I am not panicking. And let me go and put in diamond. It says it's a common encounter underground. So I'm going to put up some fire statues in my base to make more spawn. It's a 1 in 4,000 chance of getting it, so it is going to be a longer hunt. Unless we get lucky. It's going to be longer, especially because the last one I did eggs for why not, and it took 6 eggs. But we have not done an underground hunt yet. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, so we'll just see how it goes. How much time do I have? I got 2.5 hours. Okay, so I could probably stream for like another 30 minutes to an hour. So we can probably get a good amount done here. I am going to connect to the internet so other people can get the Diglets for me. Scumbag. Internet. Yes. And if I disconnect, because sometimes it does disconnect while I'm in the underground, then we'll just keep going without the Diglets. That's why it's going to be half Diglets, half not Diglets. So Sandseer Cave, I think, is the desert. Which one is Sandseer Cave? Slugma, underground, cave spawns. want Cerebi right now. Dazzling Cave, Stargling Cavern. Volcanic Cave is the... Okay. Pretty much, yeah. Okay. Let me filter... I don't know how many fire ones I have. Oops. Oh, yeah. Confirm. Fire. Okay, cool. I guess I just gotta go find my fire ones. That was stupid. Bro. Okay. Perfect. We got him a cargo. We're gonna get the Slugma. That's perfect. That is a perfecto. Alright, that's all of them. Cool. Now... Oops. Now I have to get... How do I get up to that top right corner? Because that's the cave I want to be at, is that, like, half desert, half fire. Alright, I have to go up. I got my statues placed, we're good, we're chilling. That's the cave I want to be at, though. So I think I gotta go up here. Alright, cool. And I'm gonna hit play because we are here, so... If it's not a common spawn, I'm gonna do this in Scarlet and Violet. I can promise you that, because if it's not common, I'm not gonna do it here. Because I tried doing that for Centret, or no, Zigzagoon, and it was not worth it. So I'll switch over to Violet and Scarlet, or Scarlet and Violet if it's not common. But I don't see why it wouldn't be, but like, also, I need you to move. I need you to move. I need you to look at me and move. It says it's a common spawn. Wow, look at all the Slugmas. I'm upset. Do you run around to different rooms or run in and out of the same room? Run in and out of the same room. Actually, let me see what the name of this room is called. This is Typhlo Cavern. Does it? I don't know if it spawns in Typhlo Cavern, actually. Okay, it does. It's a common appearance, it says, so it should be spawning. Yeah, you run in and out, because if you don't, then it's just gonna spawn. It's just gonna have the same stuff in the room. It's not gonna change to anything else. So that's sick, I guess. So yeah, the camera up, cool. Yeah. 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 Look at all these camera ups. At least I know which game I could do camera up in. Yeah. This is stupid. Bro. Alright. No. Definitely not. It's not common. Alright, I'm gonna change it to Scarlet and Violet. See, I would have to do a Pokemon Camera Up. You see how it spawns a lot? I would have to do a Pokemon like that in BDSP because then it will it'll be well worth it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that just is not. That's not it. If I was doing Macargo like that, I would be here longer than Bulbasaur probably for Leaf Green Fire Red resets. But I am gonna be doing underground hunts, but it has to be something that spawns like Camera Up does, like a lot like that. It'd take like a year or two. Yeah, no, see, as much fun as that sounds, like Macargo is not the Pokemon that I'm gonna be spending a year doing. There will be times where I am going to be spending that long, like when I get to Deoxys for the Living Dex. Yeah, expect that to be a thing. See, look at that. I mean, Macargo and Slugma are fantastic shinies, like top tier shinies, but that's just not it. Look at that sandwich placement. You can tell I've done this so many times. Just based on how I make the sandwiches. I think I might end up doing Camera Up in BDSP. Even though it looks so much better in this game. Oh man, that's a tough decision. You missed the toppies. I did that on purpose. I didn't want to knock off any bell peppers to have to remake the sandwich. Oh man. I would gladly take a shiny hunt that takes maybe like 20 seconds right now. That'd be cool. Oh my god, dude, the Switch 2 version of Scarlet and Violet is... it's just incredible. This game is so much better on the Switch too, and I really enjoyed it on just the regular Switch. Too bad you're only getting Slugma though. Yeah, but I'll just evolve it. Yeah, I don't go for, like, if there is a chance that I could go for the actual evolution, then, like, I'll do it, but most times I just go for, like, the first evolution and evolve it. Like Seismitoad, I went for just Seismitoad because I was able to. And, like, even if there was a way to go for strictly Macargo, it's not guaranteed that I would actually want to go for just Macargo. As long as I get it, like, somehow. Why is my nose so itchy? Okay, there's way too many Yanmas spawning. Plus, Slugma's the better shiny of the two, so at least we get to see this Slugma. Gotcha. I thought you hunted, like, if you got Cargo. No, it just has to be in the line, but I'm gonna evolve it. But, like, once I get Slugma doesn't count towards Living Dex. I gotta evolve it into Macargo. If I get Yanma right now, Yanma doesn't count towards Living Dex. It's just whatever I'm going for counts. If I did it that way, where I had to go for strictly, like, the exact thing, like Macargo, for example, there's some Pokemon that don't even spawn like that, so I wouldn't be able to do everything. I'd be very limited. I'd be very, very limited to specific games and specific ways of hunting, and I'd rather not be limited. Dude, that Yanma's face looked like Slugma for a second. Shiny. Yeah, I'd have to hunt Slugma later. That's the rule I made, is, like, whatever I'm going for, I have to go for. Like, it doesn't count towards the Living Dex if I'm not... Like, Slugma doesn't count. It would only be Macargo, because I would have to evolve the Slugma into Macargo. Imagine if Macargo kept the same color as Slugma shiny, but with the same shell like that Macargo has in the shiny version. That would be insane. I think Macargo would be one of the best shinies if that happened. But instead it turns purple. Imagine lava was purple. Oh, that'd be wild. I don't know why there's so many Yanmas spawning. That's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure last time I did this hunt, it blended in with the ground. I also made some progress yesterday in my Pokopia game. I unlocked the second island, and I found a Lugia feather. So I guess Lugia flies around like Ho-Oh does. That game was well worth the money because there's so much content on it, and I'm not even, like, close to being done. Like, I'm nowhere close to being done with that game. Kind of just taking my time with it. Stress me out because it's so big and I don't know how to make every nook and cranny look good. That's what I'm saying, and it's like, I want to water all the grass because I don't want all the grass to, like, look dead, but then there's just so much, and I wish Squirtle's power wasn't in a plus sign. I wish it was in a square instead. It would just be so much better. The plus sign is so stupid. I will say that's one of my complaints about the game. And I don't think I really have many more complaints about the game except for that. That's like my big, like, top tier complaint, I think. Is that the water gun is in a plus sign. That's like such a slim complaint to have too. It's like not even that big of a deal, but it's just like something that bothers me, like, because it just, I just have to, you have to be so precise with it. It's so stupid. Hold on. Missed so many times with water gun. That's what I'm saying. It's like, why is it like that? You don't need to be like that. Don't do that. Just be normal. Even if it was just a straight line, I'd be okay with that. But it's a plus sign, and it's just like you're going for it, and then it leaves, like, you're here, and you go for a dead patch, but then it leaves, like, this corner right here, like, dry, like, down here and on this side, like, underneath of it, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just. I think that's just my OCD. I have, like, slight OCD with certain things, and that's probably one of them. Like, my OCD is weird. I'm like, say I scratch my leg, I have to scratch my other leg in the same spot, even if it's not itchy. And I wish you could do more than just one spot for Bulbasaur's thing, but that one doesn't really bother me. It's just I wish you could do more more of the area, but again, that one's not as big of a deal. The other one is. Also, I'd say the two most important power-ups that you can get that I've gotten so far is Hitmonchan and Squirtle. I think those, at least based on the ones I've seen so far, those are the two most important ones. Scyther, kinda, and then Bulbasaur, kinda. Drillburs is, like, not important at all. Who did I just get? I got a Makahita. I got Makahita unlocked on mine. Rhydon, Koraidon. I mean, I've never really been one to think about, like, Pokemon cuteness. I've just never been like that, because, I don't know. But I guess I would say, just based on, like, how they interacted in the game and stuff, I would say, Koraidon. Like, how they interacted with, like, the character throughout the game and stuff. It just seemed more natural with Koraidon. Since Miraidon's a robot, it just seemed more natural, and it just seemed like, I don't know. But like I said, I never really think about that kind of stuff when it comes to Pokemon, because I've just never been like that. But I know a lot of people are when it comes to, like, baby Pokemon, other Pokemon. They really like the cuteness of Pokemon. But the sandwiches, yeah. Like the scenes with him and Arven and stuff like that. speaking of those scenes are the exact reason that Mabostiff is in my top 10 Pokemon of all time. I absolutely love that Pokemon. I think I have like the most chaotic top 10 Pokemon. Like, it's just so, some of them are just so random. Some of them are probably in a lot of people's top 10s, but like some of them are just so random also. Especially Mabostiff. Mabostiff is a random one, and then the other one that's a random one in my top 10 is Hisuian Avalugg. I think Hisuian Avalugg is one of the coolest designed, like, regional variants they've done. They didn't even have to do much for it to change it either. It just looks so much better Hisuian than it does in Kalos. Alright, dude. I decided to do you in Scarlet and Violet so you go faster. What are you doing? Where are you? Where are you? You've got to be kidding me. You've actually got to be kidding me. This is a joke, right? How do I do this? No. There we go. This is... Do you like my, my Fire-type Yanma? If I don't get the shiny Slugma, I'm not keeping this. Because I'm gonna reset so I get my Herba Mysticas back. Just to keep that in mind. This is also the third time in the Shiny Living Dex challenge that I phased on a Yanma. I phased on Yanma twice during the Cramorant hunt, and then once now. Hey, what's going on? Yo, John, you started playing Violet. What do you think so far? Besides the beginning being really long, what do you think so far? What's going on, Steph? Yanma's a really good shiny. Yanma is in my top 10 shinies. Yanma is one of the best shinies that they have. Yanma is a shiny. Is basically the way I can explain it, if that makes any kind of sense. Kind of like Metagross. Metagross is a shiny. Just let that sink in, and you'll understand it. Like Macargo. Macargo is a shiny. Gengar is a color change. How's the fellow adorable Koraidon doing? Koraidon's pretty good. Koraidon's doing good. That's a full odds Yanma. Because that's not... No sandwiches or anything. Well, not full odds, but like... With the shiny charm, but like full odds on the shiny charm. You know, like Pikachu. Pikachu is a color change. Pikachu's not a shiny. You're not a fan of the Terror Raids, really? I could see why. I mean, I've grown to really like them. I like the raid adventures in Sword and Shield better. You know, the ones where you could go and do the legendaries. I like those better than Terror Raids. But I like Terror Raids better than the Dynamax raids by themselves in Sword and Shield. That's kind of how I break those down. But yeah. You know the crazy part about the Yamas? I was just thinking, like, I haven't looked at the Yamas in a little bit. I'm going to turn and look, and then there was just right there. I was like, cool. Guess that's a shiny. Currently trying to get Charmander in Fire Red. Yeah, I'm doing Bulbasaur in Fire Red, or in Leaf Green. I'm just taking a break, because I've been doing that lately on stream, so I just want to do some of the shiny living decks. My next stream, I'll probably continue the Bulbasaur, and we'll just take a break from the living decks again. So I'm just going to kind of be bouncing around on what I do on stream. I don't really have anything specific I'm doing, like, every stream right now, so it's kind of bouncing around. Might play Pokopia on stream at some point again. I'm not going to be doing anything specific on stream until Champions comes out, because Champions, I want to set up tournaments with, like, everybody watching, and maybe I'll give away, like, prizes and stuff to the winner and whatnot. Like, you know, start small with prizes, obviously, like, you know, maybe like give away a shiny or something to the winner, like something small, but then like eventually once I get more viewers and stuff and the channel grows, maybe like do a giant tournament where the winner gets a Switch or something. Like, but obviously I'd have to get really big because I can't just personally buy a Switch right now on my own. I'd have to wait until people join. I get paid off of like YouTube, off of views, subscriptions, and stuff like that. Like, obviously, because I don't sit and ask for gifts. That's not what I'm saying when I say like I can't get it on my own. I'm saying like if I get paid off of YouTube and TikTok off of views and stuff, then I'd use that money to pay for prizes. Like, you got people who have watched me a lot know I don't sit here and ask for gifts and stuff like that. I find it super weird to beg for money on stream like some streamers do. Bulbasaur is cute. Yep. For the outbreaks in Violet, have you tried an auto-battling respawn? Sometimes that could be faster. Yeah, I mean, but then I would just be sitting there doing nothing. At least this way I'm actually physically running around looking for it. Plus, Scarlet and Violet spawns so many when you're running around anyway that it's really no difference. Can it spawn down here? Maybe I'll switch to this area. Maybe I won't get, like, Yanmas spawning. It does spawn down here. Okay. Now this will isolate Slugma. No more Yanmas. There's just so many more rocks. I feel like I'm gonna miss it. You guys are gonna see it before me, I feel like. I 100% think that that's gonna happen. What is that, a Chingling? But yeah, I'm trying to like build up my YouTube, a little more. I've always wanted to have a bigger YouTube channel. So, yeah. We'll see what happens with that. I got a while until I could get like paid for viewership and stuff on there. I gotta get to 1,000 subscribers and I'm at 70. No, I'm at 62. But still, it's gonna take a while. But if I could get like a couple good videos out, then I think it could start getting some traction. But I'm just not good at editing. That's like my biggest flaw when it comes to like making videos. Shiny is great. Yep, I know. No. I've done this hunt a few times actually, but one of the times it like really blended in and I could barely see it. I think I only saw its eyes, and that's how I noticed it. That's another reason why I'm like really stopping to look around, is just to really look at everything. Especially because I haven't done this hunt on the Switch 2, and there's more spawns, and I feel like I can miss it a little bit more than the other Switch. 12:30. Okay, I got some time. Appreciate the likes on the live. Oh my god, I thought that Graveler was it. That's so lame. That is so lame. So lame. Graveler, you're not fire. You're not fire type. Oh, okay, so I guess Houndour spawns over here. Okay, so this is like my cutoff is that Graveler. Because I don't want to shine a Houndour. Shiny Houndour. I'm not looking for you. No, that's not it. The smoke kind of made it one of those look shiny for a second. I had to confirm. Alright, so my cutoff is kind of like this pool because then you're going to get a lot of other spawns like the Lotads, the Magikarps and stuff. This pool, like I would say this rock where I'm at and then the Graveler is my cutoff. Just because I don't want to phase again. Thought shiny Slugma was magenta. No, that's Macargo. Macargo is magenta. Slugma is gray. And it's a really nice gray, too. Let me see if I even still have it in my box. I might have transferred it to Pokemon Home. Yeah, I think I transferred it to Home. That's why I said it blends in with the background is because it's gray. Well, it's like a darker shade of gray than this, the ground right here, but it still could blend in depending on like the angle and the shading and stuff. I get super focused when I'm like doing Scarlet and Violet over the other games because it's just like I gotta pay attention. Oh my god, I got problems. I got issues. No way we get a Yanma instead of what we're actually looking for when we got this sandwich going on. Like, that's kind of bizarre. Juked. Juked. Oh, 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 juked. Got it, right there. Boom. Got it. I found it. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go. 2 shinies today. 25 minutes. We done. Oh, I forgot to rank the Tynamo. I'm gonna give it an F. Tynamo shiny sucks. Oh. Look at that shiny right there. That thing is amazing. That's an amazing shiny. Will the sun go on it? Wait for the sun to go on it. Look at that. Oh my god, look at that. That's incredible. You look away for 2 seconds. It's okay. You get to see the actual Macargo. That's incredible. Dude, the shell... I think the shell is what makes this purple so much better. I wish the shell was on the gray. I wish it was gray, but the shell was on it, but still. I'm gonna give this a B minus. B minus, which is a really good grade for it. Yeah. Nice. No. Alright, so now I'm gonna move it back. Look at that. That thing's incredible. Alright. Alright, so the next one is going to be Skarmory. Okay, so Skarmory's in ZA. I could go for it in ZA. I could do another ZA hunt. Or I could do Scarlet Violets and Scarlet Violet, but then I'd have to go for another, I'd have to go get more Herba Mysticas. I don't know. What do you guys think? ZA or Scarlet Violet? Congrats, Shiny McCargo. Looks so beautiful. Thank you, Dark Litten. Thank you. ZA might be easier. I could do ZA. I mean, since we just did this one on here. Do that for a little bit and then wrap it up. So... Skarmory, wow. Skarmory's not that great of a shiny, but I love that Pokemon. Skarmory is what Corviknight should have been in terms of, like, everything. Because Corviknight's a better Skarmory, but still, Skarmory's super cool. Alright, and we got Skarmory. So ZA is not on here, so I'm just gonna have to do it on Arceus. Alright, let me update the thumbnail and everything for YouTube. Save. Alright, this is hunt number 77. Skarmory. Change. Open. Save. Oh no, it's gonna have issues over on YouTube's part. Skarmory. Alright, let's try to update the YouTube one again. Skarmory. Control C. Dude, I hate when YouTube is having problems. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to update, like, the titles and stuff. Like, YouTube works when I change a title one time, but then after the first time, it takes, like, 3 times to change the title and stuff and save it. It's like it just doesn't want to save. Alright. So let me change this. Sorry guys, I'm gonna respond to all your chats in a second. I just gotta get this all changed up really quick. Alright, so then that 76 mag cargo done. Alright, what do we got? Dark Linton said ZA also. Okay, cool. So everybody's in agreement on ZA. Shiny Mega Skarmory goes back to silver instead of gold. Yeah, no, I saw that. I was doing like a mega challenge for a little bit, and then I kind of stopped because I started doing the living dex again. I have a ghost sandwich or donut and an ice donut. I guess we're just gonna have to make a new... No, I don't have any ingredients to make a new one. We're just gonna have to go with it without a sparkling donut, which is completely fine. That's what we did for Tynamo. The only reason I'm adding ZA into the rotation of games is because they confirmed that it's gonna be on... it's gonna be compatible with Pokemon Home. Otherwise, we would not be doing any ZA hunts for this Living Dex. And don't forget, we're also, in a year, we're going to be adding Winds and Waves into the rotation. And new Pokemon, too. Alright, so I need to look at flying ones, too. I just remembered that. So Steel and Flying type ones are going to be what I'm looking for. Oh, let me hit play. And I'm assuming they only spawn at 3 and 4 star things. I could do the Skarmory in zone, was it like 15 or something like that? With a Pyrosaur? That'd be insane though, right? Alright, let me see. No! I appreciate you all watching. I'm not wrapping it up right now, by the way. I'm just saying I appreciate you all watching. If you don't already follow or subscribe to YouTube or TikTok, I'd appreciate it if you did. We do shiny hunts, playthroughs, all the fun stuff. I'm going to start getting back into uploading videos on TikTok and YouTube, so that we can have all the reactions out there for the Living Dex and for other things. I just got very, very lazy with the video part of everything. But also, if you follow on TikTok and you don't on YouTube, and you follow on YouTube and not on TikTok, I'd appreciate it if you were to go and follow on the other platform as well. The name is also Sean Silver on both of them. You know, gotta do some kind of self-promotion every now and then. I don't usually do that, but I got to. Okay, cool. So we have a Skarmory. So I don't think that's inside the zone. I could be wrong though. It might just be on the right on the outside of it. Yeah, it is. Just these people are just casually chilling around a wormhole on the wall. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so I don't got a lot of time on these donuts, but I'll go with this one because it has the longest time. What's the worst donut? Alright, predictions. How many donuts do you think it's going to take me to get this thing? We got Tynamo in 3 donuts the last time, but the donuts lasted longer on Tynamo. Alright, there's Bellsprout. Why is there a Bellsprout here? Oh, there were poison types in this too, huh? Okay, I have to find the Skarmory. Okay, so Skarmory's right there, actually. You know what? Do you think it's spawning anywhere else too? Should I check or just stay here? I'm gonna check. I made a decision. Oh my god, look at that Alpha Ekans. That's sick. I almost called it an Arbok. Okay, so there's Skarmory. There's only 2 of them down there. Because if it's only spawning, like if it's spawning in that spot, obviously it is, then I'll just do a bunch of resets there. Okay, there's Aerons. That Bellsprout fell off the roof. Okay, so I'm just gonna do here, and I just look behind me. This might be the best spot for Skarmory to be at, to be honest with you. The only thing that sucks is that I could phase so easily on this hunt. That's a shiny Glimmet. Didn't I just say I could phase so easily? How do I get up there? That's sick. Alright, that's 1 phase on the hunt. Nice. Jeez. So I'll keep them in this game because I'm not going to be able to reuse this donut anyway. Because of the autosave. I was like looking at it and I was like, wait, why does that look so different than the other one? Because I've never gotten a shiny Glimmet. I've only gotten Glamora in Scarlet Violet. See, but like I can also get that down there. Do I got an alpha sandwich on? I don't even know. How do I check what sandwich I got on? Oh, there it is. Alpha power level 1. Yep. So we could get a shiny alpha Skarmory, which would be absolutely insane. After this donut, I'll put the phase in that I phased once. I think I'm gonna phase like 7 times during this hunt. I thought that was shiny. Just because Aeron's eyes are red when it's shiny. There's a shiny Bellsprout. You gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. That's hilarious. I guess that'll go there, but do I even have... Okay, I got... Okay. That's so lame. We phased twice already. See, now the real question is, what am I phasing on next? That's like the ultimate question here. At least I know what shiny Glimmet looks like now, because I didn't know it was blue like that. That's very interesting. At least I find it interesting. That's like a really good shade of blue, too. It's not like it's a bad shade of blue, it's a good shade of blue. Alright, this is the last, once this donut's done, then I'm gonna get off for the day. Don't think I'm gonna be on tomorrow, but I should be on Wednesday night. So the other ones were spawning, I think, over there. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're... over here. Oh wait, there's 3 of them? What? I thought there was only 2. Is there anything over here? I don't think there's anything over here. This would have been a perfect spot for them. Why do I keep looking at everything else so much? What's everyone got going on today? Any fun plans? I was playing Fire Red but taking a break. What are you doing in Fire Red? Are you just playing the game or are you shiny hunting? Oh, we phased again! Oh my god! Oh, that's the third phase! Leave me alone! No! I'm gonna be phasing at least 5 more times. Playing the game right now? That's fun. I mean, what, is this your first time playing it, or have you played it before? Because I know it's probably a lot of people's first times actually playing Leaf Green Fire Red, because it came out so long ago. Who do you got on your team? Couldn't even tell you who the first team I had was. I could tell you that I had Charizard as my Dude! 4! 4! 4! goodness, at least it's an alpha. That's good, right? Oh my goodness. I can't even catch it yet. If I fail it, I fail it. It is what it is. Okay, good. Oh my god, that's 4 phases. 4 phases. That's insane. I don't think I've ever had 4 phases. First time playing? I mean, that's exciting. I get really excited seeing seeing people play that game for the first time. That was the first game I ever played for Pokemon. You know, that's the game I grew up. Oh, I thought that was a shiny for a second. That scared me. Yeah, that was the first game I ever played. That's the one I grew up with, so it's very exciting for me to see others playing it for the first time. Dude, no more phases, please. But that's really exciting. I hope you're enjoying it. It's definitely a really good one to be able to replay. It has very good replayability. Because it's such a hard game, so it's like you could switch up your team and still have a tough time playing, just because the leveling up is not the same as the modern games. So I'm really glad seeing people play the game for the first time. Like I said, it's super exciting. No more phases, please. Please. At least we got an alpha Glimmet. That's exciting. Alright, let me go check the other Skarmory area first. And then see what else we get. Okay, there's 4 of them over here now. I'm so confused on the spawns of that one. So we got Aeron, Bellsprout, 2 Glimmets. This is the scariest part of this game, is how close it is to counting down to the end and a shiny appearing. I don't know if I'd have enough time to get it. Let me look at everything else. See if we got any last second ones I could probably get. Nope. Okay. Well, we got 2 shinies for the living dex today and a couple phases for this hunt. And I'll continue this maybe on the next stream. I might continue the Bulbasaur shiny hunt for Leaf Green, but I'll decide at some point over the next day, because I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'll be on Wednesday. So I hope you guys have a good day. Definitely a lot of fun today. I haven't had a stream. I haven't streamed in this long in a while. 2.5 hours. It's been a while since I've streamed this long. But I figured since I didn't stream yesterday, I might as well. So